Hello everyone, I'm Marina and it's Sakramel School. Recently, I've discovered a new nail extension method that makes them thin and yet concrete hard. In this video, we will see if the nails really get that hard. So it will be exciting. Watch till the end, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Here are today's nails. You could have seen them in one of the previous videos, where I sculpted them using dual forms and did a cool aquarium French design. It's been about a month. My model removed the length. The coating lasted perfectly. But many of you thought that it wouldn't, and it will peel off in the cuticle zone. But as you can see, it lasted well. There were a few liftings due to some tiny leaks. But overall, the result was great. I removed the material up to a thin underlay, to touch it up with a file later. I don't remove the free edge completely. Polish the surface, lift up the nail scales, and smooth out the old coating. I make long moves from left to right in one direction. Let's prepare the cuticle before sculpting. I lift it up with a red diamond flame drill bit, 0.21 in diameter, since my model's cuticle is thin. I prepare it for a combined manicure. I make a single cut using scissors. I touch up the hangnails, and the nails are ready for sculpting. I will use these ballerina-shaped dual forms. I try them on the nails. If the form does not fit somewhere, we can cut it out. This way, the coating will look natural near the cuticle. It won't flow there too much, causing leaks. I cut it out with the back of the scissors. Since the blade is wider there, the form should cover up the side walls. There should be a straight line from the gross point. I fit the forms for 5 nails right away. Now I degrease and apply adhesive products. An acid-free primer all over the nail plate. A thin layer of a tacky base coat that will provide a good bonding. Curing the lamp. I will use gel in such a clear beige shade. I cover up the form in a thin layer. I want to use acrygel, as we normally do working with dual forms. So these nails will get thin, without any extra volume and layers from the inside. I turn the hand over and cure. I apply another thin layer of gel. And here's the secret of making these nails concrete hard. It's in using fiberglass with fibers, a special hard material that helps to form a hard nail frame. So despite a thin gel layer, the nails will get hard. I spread fiberglass inside the form and cover it up with gel until it's fully soaked and clear. We should not see it. Be careful working with fiberglass. Make sure to wear a mask and gloves so that its particles couldn't get on your skin, since it may cause irritation. I continue working with the rest of the forms in turns. Our client is having a chill time, while we are working with dual forms, doing our best in order to form a proper fiberglass frame. It's not that easy actually, since it tends to stick out. And we can get on the gloves with gel. So this process is messy. I remember my first time. I spent a lot of time. I was using a base coat and fiberglass, and the nails got really hard. My model wore them for more than a month without any cracks. On one of the nails, I decided to try out this twisted fiberglass. It may be almond shape or come as a single piece. I cut it out the way I need. Ballerina shape. There's a video on my channel about this fiberglass. It was really difficult to work with, so I put it away for a while. And now I thought that it might work better here. But it doesn't, since this material is harder and it keeps lifting up. So I have to press it well with tweezers, but it does not change the game that much. These fibers stick out even more. I press it well before curing. There is a bubble on the surface, so it's great that I will apply color later. This process is not too long or short. For me, it's way faster to set up paper forms and extend the nails. But I'm not sure that they will be as hard as these ones. I cut off the excess and put it on another form, so as not to waste it. This method is quite interesting. Do you work with fiberglass and actively use it on your clients? Write in the comments. The most exciting part is when we work with our client and set up the form. Press it well. I have found such a construction on the internet, where we attach a small lamp to a phone holder. I place the nail under it, and there is no need to hold it, as you can see. So it's a great life hack. I fix it, remove all the excess from the inside, and set it into the lamp to cure. I clip the nail after curing using these special clippers with smooth sides, not regular clippers, but manicure ones. And the form comes off easily. The surface is smooth. And I can feel that these nails are really hard. So they don't bend at all. Concrete hard indeed. I continue working using a conveyor method. I can already point out a minus of this technique: missing sidewalls. We can try to prevent this mistake by using a bigger and wider dual form. Then the sidewalls will look fine. But I have chosen the form size I normally use working with dual forms. So I had to spend some more time building up the sidewalls. We will shape ballerina, so there is no point to build up the free edge. Well, I don't like it when we can't get a good shape right away and have to touch it up or file it out. I like it when it's precise right away, to file less later. Curing the lamp. Remove the tacky layer. Now file the cuticle zone using a thin blue carbide drill bit. I remove all the licks for a smooth transition. I don't get on the cuticle so as not to ruin the manicure. Now I need to touch up the shape. I narrow down the sidewalls as if shaping almonds, but the free edge is perpendicular to the central axis. I touch up the cuticle zone, smoothing out the transition. I carefully file in the gross points. I'm glad that I decided to build them up, since otherwise there will be none. I turn the nail over and file out the axis from the inside. There is not too much, but still, I need to make sure that the surface is even. Always place the file under the nail plate, file in the lower parallels. Then they will get smooth. There is still an air bubble near the cuticle, so I remove it with the file. Done with filing. Now I degrease the nails from both sides. I will do a complex, eye-catching, and shining nail design, different on all the nails. I cover up the index nail with one thick layer of a milky shade. I paint it with a thin brush near the cuticle and sand to cure. I apply some powder on my glove and rub it into the nail plate. Then I cut off one tip like this and rub it in with my finger. On the middle nail, I apply 2 layers of a pastel beige shade. I cover up the ring nail with a milky shade. Paint in such a triangle with a thin brush to make sure that the lines are clear. I remove the tacky layer and apply nail powder. I matted the cuticle zone with the file, so the powder won't get stuck to it, and it will remain natural. I apply the same milky shade on the pinky nail. Cure in a lamp and add some golden foil. A few big fragments. Now I apply some white gel polish mixed with a top coat for a translucent effect. I blend the borders of the marble. Sand to cure in the lamp. It looks nice when this translucent white covers up the foil, but you can still see it. I add some thin white lines. I will do an incrustation on the middle nail. For this, I apply such base coat drops and add rhinestones. I've laid it out on a piece of paper and showed it to my model first, since it's way easier than trying to form it right away on the nail. Now sand to cure. On the ring finger, I also add rhinestones. Note that I don't apply a thick layer of a base coat to fix them. I just apply small drops. This way, there is no excess, and it looks neater. On the thumb, I do the same design as on the pinky. I cover up the nails with a top coat. Of course, this design is not for everyone, and despite pastel shades, it's very vibrant due to the powder and rhinestones. But that's the effect we wanted to get. And this length will help us to see if fiberglass with gel is hard enough. I don't cover up the rhinestones, but go around them so that they remain clear. For this, I use a thin brush. What do you think? Too much? Or just right? I really like it. Our result. I think it's good. Of course, I won't use this technique on all of my clients, since it is too time-taking. But it will be perfect for those who always work with their nails. Hit them all the time, scrape something, and etc. There are such clients, trust me. Write in the comments what you think about this technique. Will you try it on your clients? And I wish you all success in your tryings. Good luck. Bye-bye.